Well, thanks for visiting us at arclitexhomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with meteorologist Jesse Kelly and Chief Meteorologist Todd Warren as we kind of keep you updated on what's happening. Most of the snow is tapering off, just a few flurries left over out there, and some of the preliminary and likely final snowfall totals coming in. Pretty impressive stuff, as we did see 9-inch amounts in Atlanta and Cass County. Longview picking up about 9 inches of snow. Hope with 8, Marshall about 7.5, and in and around Shreveport Bossier a lot of reports about 5 to 6 inches of snow combined with some of the sleet. Also the same thing in Texarkana. So pretty impressive. The unfortunate part is not a lot of this is going to be melting off, so the roadways will continue to be icy and just a mess through the afternoon, through tonight, and all day tomorrow before our next winter weather gets here. But you can see on Pinpoint Doppler at the moment just a few just lingering flurries basically across Arkansas and Louisiana, but most of this moving out, and there's nothing behind it. So we do have about 36 hours or so before our next winter storm system makes its way in. That will bring some snow, but also a little bit of ice as well. And I think the story for these next 24 to 36 hours definitely will be the cold temperatures. As of right now, most of us still in the teens. And as we head through the afternoon, not expecting we will warm up at all, as we do have a north wind about 10 to 15 miles per hour and actually up to about 20 miles per hour in quite a few locations. So that is bringing single-digit wind chills, and actually wind chills that are below zero across quite a few locations. So again, today we'll have highs in the teens and 20s. We will not make it back to the freezing mark. So again, all the snow and ice is out there is not going to be going anywhere. Tonight the skies will clear out just a little bit. That's not going to help us, as well as we will just kind of lose the temperatures pretty quickly. So we are looking at lows that will wind up in the single digits. So that's our story for tonight. We've got lows forecast all the way down to 1 degree in Idabel, in maybe 4 in Texarkana, Shreveport at 6 degrees or so, and it could be even colder than that, just kind of waiting on some of the midday model data to come in. But having all of the ice and the snow on the ground definitely not helping as well. We do have a wind chill advisory that goes into effect after sunset, continues through 9 a.m. tomorrow. Could have wind chill values likely between 0 and -10, and you can see what our in-house model is spitting out. Some of those numbers in that -10 to 15 degree range. So the winds will start to come back down. It's not going to be as breezy later today as or later tomorrow is what we've seen throughout the day. So the wind speed's definitely coming back down, and Tuesday just downright cold. We should stay in the 20s for much of the day tomorrow. Here's a look at Futurecast. We're going to pick things up here late Tuesday into Wednesday as our next round of snow begins to move in north of I-30. We do have a transition zone here, so some of us will be seeing some snow, some of us will be seeing some sleet and freezing rain, and some of us may be seeing some rain. And unfortunately, we don't have better clarity in where exactly those zones are going to set up, but we'll tell you it looks pretty dicey along I-20, as we could see some pretty significant icing. The thinking right now is we could see an additional maybe 4 to 6 inches of snow across the northern edge of the Arclitex, with all this kind of wrapping up late Wednesday into Thursday, but the effects would probably be felt through Friday with this next system. So look at the ice with this thing. Again, we didn't see a whole lot of freezing rain with the event yesterday and today, but as we move through your Wednesday and Thursday, forecast models have been very consistent in kind of showing 1/2 inch to maybe 3/4 inch accumulations. Of course, if that were to happen, we would see significant power outages, in the roads that are passable today probably impassable Wednesday and much of the day Thursday, and probably Friday as well, since we won't really thaw out until we head into the weekend. So there's a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Again, your weekend temperature should be back into the 50s and 60s, so we'll start to melt all of this snow and ice off. But it will be out there through at least Friday, and overnight lows staying below freezing until late in the weekend.